So, this is Old Man Mean. So, I've just went into retirement. Yeah, I will only be working 2 days a week. And I'm doing this to protect my sanity. Because at my job, and it's sad I have to work even at this old age, but at my job, the younger people there don't even really like me. I've learned this early on to the point where I've become extremely antisociable at work. And of course, when you do that, you will not be liked, especially when you are chocolate like me. And you know what I mean when I say chocolate. So, people treat me like an outcast. I don't really vibe very well with the cool kids because I'm an old geezer. And then the customers that come into the facility, half the time, more than half the time, the overwhelmingly majority of the time, they treat me with hatred, disrespect. I am not treated very kindly at all. Because of those things, I've dropped most of my hours at work. Now I get to stay home. Sure, I won't make as much money as before, but at least I have my peace of mind. At least I have my sanity. I can keep my dignity. And I feel like these things are very important in life. I pulled myself out of debt. Now I don't have to worry about loan providers coming after my behind. I did what I could. I did all the things that I felt like I had to do to secure myself not having to work as hard. Now, on to family, right? So Takahashi, he lives in the same house with me. And we live in the Middle East where freedom is not a thing. We live in a very, very strict part of the Middle East. And I won't say exactly where, but you would think Takahashi would acknowledge me, talk to me, at least sit with me, basically visit me. Even though we're in the same house, darn it, he doesn't do none of those things. Now I have resentment for Takahashi. He doesn't want to be around me. He doesn't ask me about my family. He doesn't want to get to know anyone. He just avoids me. And I don't like him for that. So I'm going to seclude myself. And this is what I've been doing. Even though we live in the same house, I barricaded myself into a closed, confined space of my own. Now I sleep most of the time now. I just want to be in peace till the end. And this is what you black pill followers should do who follow the black pill philosophy. Stay to yourself. Don't reach out to anyone unless the person is someone that loves you unconditionally and you always have a strong connection with that person, and you can talk and see and visit and just hang out with that person, and the love is true, and the love, you can feel it. But other than that, stay to yourself. Don't reach out. Don't call, don't text, don't do any of those things. Basically, fall off the face of the earth in a way. And if you have to work, okay, go to work. But stay to yourself at work. Mind your business. And I will also say, don't put in too many hours at these jobs anymore. Try to be around less time as possible. You have to do these things from a psychological standpoint to keep yourself sane in a very, very insane world where crime is rampant. And you feel the hate and anxiety from other people. You need to stay away from that as much as possible. Cut down on your expenses. You may have to even plan this out, but cut down on your expenses. Don't buy as much food. Only buy enough food that will get you by, where you won't starve. Don't buy anything entertainment-wise to keep you entertained. Don't buy any of that. Sleep. People don't realize how awesome it is to sleep. When you go to sleep, you are on amazing adventures. The world is yours in your dream. You create it as you will. And even in a nightmare, it's like watching a scary movie, so it's not real. So don't worry. But the real world is something else, boy. The real world is terrible. Family members don't acknowledge us. We don't have any friends in the real world. No one's your friend in the real world. We are by ourselves unless you have that 1, 2, or just a few family members who have a strong connection with you, a strong love, unconditional love. Then that's who we have in the real world. But outside of that, we don't really have anything. Of course, we have God. Always remember that. We have God. And like I mentioned a little while ago about those very close family members that we have that love us unconditionally. But outside of that, all human beings don't really love us. We live in a very evil world. This old man mean. Do for yourself. And I'm out.